Chapter 24, Connection? Kyon's first-person point of view. Next day. Sharman University. The air buzzed with the noise of 1,000 conversations, students milling around in cliques, backpacks slung casually over shoulders as they filled the courtyard of the University of Sharman. It was just another day in Catalonia's sprawling academic hub, but to me, every noise felt magnified, every movement sharper. I could hear snippets of debates about upcoming exams, bursts of laughter, and the faint shuffle of footsteps against the stone-paved paths. Even Peter's voice, loud and teasing, cut through the ambient chaos like a blade. "So," Peter started, a sly grin spreading across his face. "Are you ever going to tell me what's going on with you and Sia, or do I have to guess?" I sighed, adjusting the strap of my bag. "There's nothing going on, Peter." For the millionth time. "Right," he said, dragging the word out as he wiggled his eyebrows. "You're always sneaking off together. I've seen the way you two look at each other." "Peter, stop," I cut in, shaking my head. "It's not what you think." "Hey, I'm just saying." Whatever Peter was about to say was interrupted as Sia appeared from the crowd, her brown hair catching the sunlight as she stepped beside us. Her usual calm expression had a hint of amusement as she addressed Peter. "What are you saying now?" she asked, her tone light but edged with mock suspicion. "Just that our boy here is hiding a secret romance," Peter quipped, throwing a playful arm around my shoulder. Sia rolled her eyes, though I noticed a small smile tugging at the corners of her lips. "You've got too much time on your hands, Peter." "And you're avoiding the question," Peter shot back, grinning. Before I could respond, my phone buzzed in my pocket. Pulling it out, I grimaced at the cracked screen. The web of fractures made the display almost unreadable, but I recognized the number. Auntie Amina. "Hold on," I said, stepping away from the two of them to answer. "Hello? Kyon, my dear." Auntie Amina's voice was warm, familiar, and instantly soothing. It carried the lilting cadence of Zaria, a piece of home I hadn't realized I was missing so much. "How are you? Are you eating well?" I smiled, though it faded quickly as I looked down at the cracked screen. "I'm fine, Auntie. Everything's great." "Are you sure?" Her voice softened, and I could picture her sitting on the front porch of our small house, concern etched into her features. "You sound tired." I hesitated. She wasn't wrong. Between training, classes, and everything else, I hadn't had a proper night's sleep in weeks. But I couldn't tell her that. "I'm just busy with school," I lied, keeping my tone upbeat. "You know how it is." Auntie Amina let out a thoughtful hum. "As long as you're okay. I know it's not easy being so far from home, but we're all so proud of you, Kyon. You're doing something none of us could." Her words hit harder than I expected. I looked around at the bustling courtyard, students laughing and chatting without a care in the world. I felt like an outsider among them, carrying a weight none of them could understand. "Thanks, Auntie," I said softly. "How's everything back home?" "Oh, she said, her voice brightening. "The roof still leaks when it rains, and the chickens keep getting into the garden. But we're managing. Don't worry about us." But I did worry. Every cent of my stipend that didn't go to my living expenses here in Catalonia went back to Zaria to help Auntie Amina. I could hear the strain in her voice, no matter how much she tried to hide it. "I'll send more money next month," I said, ignoring the tightening in my chest. "Just hang in there." "Kyon," she said gently, "don't put yourself in trouble because of us. You need to take care of yourself too." "I will," I promised, though we both knew it was only half true. "I've got to go now, Auntie. Take care." "You too, my dear. And Kyon, don't push yourself too hard." As I hung up, I realized Sia and Peter were both watching me. Peter raised an eyebrow. "Everything okay?" "Yeah," I said quickly, slipping the phone back into my pocket. "Just my aunt." Sia tilted her head, studying me with that piercing gaze of hers. "She means a lot to you." "Of course she does," I replied, a little defensively. "She raised me." Sia smiled, but it was a small, knowing smile. She didn't push, though. Instead, her eyes flicked to the bulge in my pocket where my phone sat. "You really need to replace that thing." Peter nodded enthusiastically. "Seriously, Kyon. That screen looks like it's holding on for dear life." "I can still use it," I said, though even I didn't believe my own words. "Barely," Peter shot back. "Come on, We'll go to the business district this weekend and get you a new one. Not happening, I said firmly. Do you know how expensive phones are? I can't afford that. Sia crossed her arms, her expression calm but resolute. We'll help. What? I looked between the two of them, confused. We'll chip in, Peter said, grinning. Think of it as an investment in your future. You can't be the mysterious, brooding guy if you're using a phone that looks like it went through a blender. I'm serious, guys, I said. I can't let you do that. And we're serious too, Sia replied. Her tone was gentle, but there was no mistaking the determination in her voice. You're always looking out for everyone else, Kyon. Let us do the same for you. I opened my mouth to argue, but Peter cut me off. Don't even start. We're not taking no for an answer. For a moment, I didn't know what to say. The truth was, I didn't want to rely on anyone else. I'd spent my whole life figuring things out on my own, and asking for help felt wrong. But as I looked at Peter's grinning face and Sia's steady gaze, I realized they weren't just offering help. They were offering friendship. Fine, I said finally, sighing. But only if you let me pay you back. Peter laughed. Deal. You can pay me back in free meals. Sia smiled, and it felt like the tension in my chest eased just a little. You don't have to pay me back, she said softly. Just don't shut us out, okay? I nodded, feeling a lump in my throat that I didn't quite understand. Okay. The three of us continued walking through the bustling courtyard, the noise of the university fading into the background. For the first time in a while, I felt like maybe, just maybe, I wasn't in this alone.